yesterday, but we made it to Coco Aventura, a little bit west of Veracruz on Highway 150. Pulled in really late last night, but fortunately the place is nice and open. I don't think their busy season started just yet, but I need internet first things first. I'm gonna set this up. We have power here, so we've had good signal every other place we've stopped. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do today is I'm going to leave this out front by our front door, just because I can't see the back side of the RV at all. I'm not really worried about theft or anything, but I feel better if it's within sight. So I'm going to throw the cord across under here. Nice long cord on Starlinks for obvious reasons. Of course, whoever put it away last time tangled the cord quite a bit. I'm sure that he's probably thinking, yeah, well, if you put it away, you'd put it away the right way and you wouldn't be complaining. That's what he'd be saying. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Alright. I say that, but I bet I can't get this one unlocked either. Unlock it. There we go. Thank you. Everything is harder when you're exhausted. Okay. How did we do this? We plugged it in.
That goes
here,
right there. Yep.
and then we just let this cord run.
Yep. There's plenty of clearance.
Here.
Move up your. That fell.
Vibrations. Lots of vibrations yesterday. It was a rough ride. Okay, and then this cord to the dish goes up through here
There you go.
and into here. Look at it, Hillary. They have it, you know, plug in for dummies. But I think my IQ is about 3 today. Alright. Sits in there nice. Close it up. Relock it if I can. Hey, look at that.
Yeah, it's all sealed up.
Alright, so we're hooked up. A little shot around here. Nice and quiet here. And just a really cute place. They've got it all nicely manicured and close to the beach. You have beach access, pool, restaurant. We don't know exactly what all they have because we got in really late last night, but we'll check it out today. We'll let you guys know. Okay, speed test. Let's confirm we are on when in Rome, which we are.
It's just our network name.
Let's see what. Veracruz is a very good location for Starlink. Hashtag. Elon, you can, you know, pay me for that if you want. He's not paying me for this. Don't anybody get any ideas. Okay, so we got 58 for an average this time of download, 10.78 upload. Still pretty good. Good time to do video uploads. Okay, so while we're going here, I thought I'd show you guys the RV, kind of how it rides, and maybe like how I put things away a little bit.
But we have, but because we're full-time live-in RVers, we just have a little more furniture and a little more stuff in here because it is everything that we
Right.
use for daily life.
This is our daily life, but kind of stashed in a way that isn't terribly usable because we're not stopping for a lot of days each time. So
Yeah, when we're on the move, we don't unpack.
Like this, I packed all the dining chairs to ensure that they do not move and damage themselves or anything else. I didn't stack them in a way that could be used
And there's Hillary's
very well.
tabletop lamps, which I keep telling her to pitch because we've got lots of light in here and
There's
no
room
reason for them and no room
They're
for them.
decorative. I've got very little decorative in here. You gotta give me my little bit of decorative. All right, but on all of these, I just tied them all tight shut with shoelaces. And any of these that couldn't be tied shut, I put like cardboard in that hooks on each side so nothing can come out. Because really the biggest danger on these rough roads is that something inside hits the door and forces it to come open. Otherwise, the latches are pretty good generally on an RV.
Lighting for everything would be much better if we had it illuminated. So how about we turn some lights on?
So early, but okay. We can see the mosquitoes. Great. Yeah, I showed you guys a video of this earlier. The sofa was all the way up where we keep it typically for entertainment use and daily life, but to move the RV, this slide comes in and this sofa just barely and I showed you guys a video of that too. It fits just perfectly if we slide it all the way back to the
It actually clears the cabinet by about 1 inch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Mike actually designed this couch. This is from Home Reserve. It's kind of a build your own sectional.
You assemble it. They ship it.
Assemble it
Yeah.
once it comes to you, and you can order the sections however you want it laid out. And he was very careful to make sure that it fit perfectly for our daily needs, but could be moved over here and fit when the slide comes in. And then these all rode pretty well. We showed you guys how we were going to secure all of the electronics and the screen, and those rode great. Everything seems to be doing really well. Refrigerator stuff. So we started out the trip with the refrigerator off, and about halfway through realized that we could really use some cold items with us. Just the important stuff, you know. And ice. Pantry, always, oops, somebody, or the road, unhooked that. So, really have to be careful of that because this is a lot of weight. And it will pop that door open in no time. Back here we have puppy rooms. Puppy room.
Well, this is technically the office too, but right now it's only a puppy room.
And so
there's Xena puppy.
Yeah.
And there's Sputnik puppy.
So, I put lightweight stuff on the top bunk, pillows, bedding, and stuff. Mike's keyboards are down here, which is great because I don't know what I would do with the keyboards if they didn't fit down there. They fit perfectly in the trundle bed once we took the mattress out. Just stacked it up here. This box just scooches over. That's I like that word apparently. Scooches right here, and then this whole slide can come in and it fits to about here.
Yeah, this slide slides into about there where she showed.
Yeah, it's kind of like this line right here. And again, a computer, you know, tied to the wall, and a monitor tied the same way. It's also on a swivel arm. The printer up here, we showed you all this. But I just wanted to show you guys that it rode pretty well, and we had very rough, you're very close to me, we had very rough roads yesterday, very rough roads. Showers, by the way, the doors lock in RVs, which is nice. They have their own little lock here. But what I do is I actually put our water gallons in here so that if they leak, or, you know, if pressure makes them leak, or if they get punctured.
Why do we need water gallons?
drinking water.
For the travel. For the road.
Yeah, we need gallons of water, drinking water for the road. The distilled water is on the bed of Tweety, and it could be used for drinking water, but
why do we need distilled water?
In case of overheating. We keep 5 gallons of distilled water on the bed of Tweety, and it can also be used in case of emergency for drinking. But I try to keep about 3 gallons of water as I'm going through Mexico, because you don't know when you're going to find the next time. And we do have a Berkey, so if I decided I wanted to use the Berkey, I could. The bed comes all the way up and touches those dresser drawers. And Mike just put a board in front of that very heavy washing machine to keep the doors open.
That's the board I put in, by the way. That just keeps the doors open. You want to explain why we have suitcases, since we're, RVing it here?
Yeah, well, it's kind of the same thing as how we've packed the RV. We're kind of in a unique situation with this trip. This is not like your typical RV trip, and I've got our clothes that I planned on using during the trip in the suitcases so that they can be out and accessible in case that we can't access our dressers. I wouldn't be able to get into our clothes, most of our clothes,
unless we were in these suitcases, which we are.
Yeah. So I've got the suitcases just as a means of keeping the clothes out and accessible. And there's one other thing of keeping stuff accessible. We're just stopping 1 or 2 nights at each of these little RV places, and so I kept out our daily required appliances and
utensils,
and I wrap them up each time again and just let them right there.
You're going to have to explain to people why you use the hot plate rather than the gas stove. And maybe me too.
It's nothing super, complex. I don't like cleaning. I don't like cleaning up a gas stove. Also, we tend to have access in the States more to electricity than propane. It was easier to just have an electric skillet. Now that we're going to be in Belize, it's probably about 50-50. But shrink wrap works.
The little handheld shrink wraps. Yeah, why don't you show them what you use?
Yeah,
the moral of the story here is that it took her 30 seconds to package that up, and it's so well packaged it takes her a minute and a half to get it unloosened. You want to show them specifically what that hand shrink is? Most people don't know about that stuff.
Yeah, sure. So you can get a version of this at Walmart in their packing materials.
Actually, that is the version that you get at Walmart.
Nope.
Oh, that's from Uline. Okay.
This is from our old life when we packed for our business. We liked this company, but you get this in bulk. So I had quite a few left over. But this is just hand shrink wrap, and you can just use it to secure anything.
There's our bubble wrap, by the way.
Yeah, bubble wrap for future use on the road. But even if you've got just decorative stuff that you don't want clanging around,
right? So you bubble wrap those, or shrink wrap those together. Yep.
Shrink wrap these together, and a lot of the other things I shrink wrapped are
in cabinets.
But it's the only reason that this packing system works is the shrink wrap in very specific places.
Blanket wrap
while
and then shrink
having blankets
wrap
between each item or pillows, and then
it's
ugly, but it works. And
same thing here.
To keep that stool from bouncing around, I just shrink wrapped it to the chair, but then I also used it as our Berkey holder.
There's the Berkey.
Yeah, getting creative, but really the only thing that is in here that we don't use daily is these 2 cardboard boxes that are back here.
Oh, you mean in normal life? Once we've found a permanent, once we found a permanent location.
Those 2 boxes are going to need to find another home. Everything else lives here.
Right. Okay.
So. Alright, well that was a longer video than I anticipated, but it might have been interesting to some people. So I have really good internet. We have decent electricity here. Mike's gonna make breakfast. I'm gonna do video editing and uploading and try to rest a little bit. Handy dandy sewer hose keepers. That's what they are, right? Sewer hose pipes. Sewer hose keeper pipes.
Oh yeah, those gloves aren't getting on my hands.
Here, you want
I
rubber?
was only putting them on because
they were right there.
Because they were here. Unless these are large, I'm in the same boat. My hands are wet.
But they match your swimsuit, so
Makes it even worse.
yeah.
Well, that was by design.
Alright, yeah, they're not getting on your hands very well. Alright, so that one, I think, is the one that has the 90-degree on it. Oh, wow. Don't even need that. Alright, well, no, let's...
Is it on the end of this?
Yep. Okay, so...
do you want to use this one, or do you
yeah,
want to use this one?
This one
is
right
shorter,
here.
I think.
Right, but this one has the 90 on it.
Oh, this one has...
No, that goes over here.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
And put that one back in.
Oh, and there's no fitting. We're just gonna let that
Right,
dump, I think.
right. It's just a big open hole.
Okay.
So you just go like that. Hopefully that's not too nasty. Hopefully our inner... Oh, wow, our inner seals are working.
Gates are working.
I like it. Okay, right over here to the nasty hole. And then we just hold that in there.
Lovely. Do we have anything in the gray tank? It looks like they're both
Yes,
shut.
but you do the black one first,
Oh.
and then you rinse it with the gray.
Do you want me to back flush into the other tank, or do you want me to just close this gate and open the other gate?
Just close that gate and open
Or
the
do
other
you
gate.
do you want to set up the thing all the way?
Nope, this is good because there's no evidence that the other tank is clogged. So we're just going to...
You mean this tank? There's
Yep.
no evidence this one's clogged.
Right.
Right, okay.
Wow, that's going to come out fast.
Whoa.
It was full.
That's a lot of dark black water.
Well, it rinsed out the hose.
Yeah, but it's still black-ish.
No, it's gray. There's a reason they call it gray water. It's because of soap. Soap makes the water gray.
Really?
It is whenever I dump it at home, too. Anyway, these little keepers are handy. Everything's right here and we can just put it straight back in.